Hello and welcome to 15 Minutes in Search of Sanity, where we continue to attempt to find some sort of sanity in a world gone completely mad. My name is Mark Wilson, and as always, my friend and co-host Clive Pinder from across the pond again today. G'day, Clive. How are you?
Good afternoon, old boy. Mark, I have to ask you, it's tea time here. I've just had my cup of tea, but you look like you're still in your pajamas, mate. Is that the best you can do for our listeners and viewers?
No, sorry. Am I not dressed well enough today? No, I'm very casual. I know. And I'm not as, look at you. You look so, I don't know, elite.
I'm in pink.
You're in pink and you have a lovely background there, like you're in an English garden somewhere.
I'm in a place called, well, they taught like this down here, so I'm in Somerset, but Somerset as the family that we're about to talk about today would describe it. They don't talk like that. That's how the commoners talk, but
Right,
the family we're going to talk about today speak a bit like this. Anyway, what are we talking about today, Mark?
I'm calling it Megxit, The Return. And Harry and Meghan are coming home, and I want to first and foremost, folks, we're not going to do the gossipy. That's not what this is about. We want to have a serious conversation about Harry and Meghan going back to the UK, and what is that all about, right?
Yes. Full disclosure, I am a Republican with a small R. So if I had my way, all of the royal family would be given their palaces, which they stole, raped and pillages off the commoners over the last 1,000-odd years, and basically been told to become the British version of Disneyland, and we just pay American tourists to watch them. But unfortunately, just some background there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Lest you believe that the royal family have no constitutional role in the United Kingdom and indeed the Commonwealth, you'd be wrong. They are, in fact, Parliament serves at the pleasure of the King, and all major acts have to be given the royal assent. So they're not just Disneyland creatures. They're actually integral parts of the government. Now, to be fair, they rarely get involved and do so at their peril, not because we cut their heads off anymore, but it's just not considered proper. But they are constitutionally...
Could be fun, though. Could be fun.
Off with their heads! Off with their heads!
Anyway,
Right.
So what's the word back in California? I mean,
Oh,
are
God,
they
we
glad
hate
to
him
get
here.
rid of... Yeah.
Montecito which is just south of me, people are ecstatic to get rid of him. I kind of feel sorry for him, but just as some background, if you remember 6 years ago, Harry and Meghan couldn't get far enough away from Britain, or the royal family or the British press. They left royal life. They moved to California. They talked to Oprah. They got a Netflix deal. We can go down some of the money that they were promised here from these deals that they had going, and now they're going back home. It's amazing to me, and maybe the question is, can you burn the bridge, write a book about the bridge, make a documentary about why you burned the bridge, and then walk over that same goddamn bridge again?
And expect to be welcomed with open arms.
What is wrong with these two people? I think Harry is a nice fella. Before he met that grifter, he seemed to. By the way, this is not going to be popular neither here nor there for the people that do love the royal family. I don't think Harry is Charles's son.
Oh, come on! You told me before the show you wouldn't go there, Mark.
No, I didn't. I don't want to beat up on him. I'm just saying. You remember that I'm going to call him a chap because he's English. Remember that military guy that Diana was hanging out with, the redheaded guy?
There is. You are. Yes, I do.
Yes.
And I can't remember his name now. He was a royal equerry or something.
Yes.
If you'd have told
Harry
me this was coming, Harry looks a lot like him.
Harry looks up. You think Harry has any resemblance to Charles? No, William does. William, I could see Charles in William. I'm sorry. And I know that's not a popular thing, but
no, it's as I said, if you told me, I'd have done some homework on it. But no, it is generally accepted by a large number of people that Harry and William are not fraternal brothers, which is probably just as well because William can't stand the man. So, in other words, the heir to the throne. No, I mean, I kind of feel a bit, why are we discussing this? But it's just, I mean, the irony is, of course, is that there are those back in Paso Robles who think that I was exiled from Paso Robles or choose to leave. I hate to break it to them, but I'll be back in 6 weeks or so. Yeah, I mean, literally one week after word was on the street that I'd been exiled, Harry's following me back across the pond.
Yeah, you do know the local newspaper says you've gone, that you've left America, that you've fled.
Left America.
You fled.
I fled. I'm still writing my column for the Tribune.
Well, apparently it seems to me like they're treating it as though you've left America and you tucked your tail between your legs and you're gone.
I don't read my column of 2 weeks ago, and actually you can read this one as well. So my column this Sunday will be in the Tribune, some free publicity on basically letter to America, no returns on royalty. We are not taking them back. But
so getting back to Harry and Meghan, I don't know how people feel over there, but it's very strange to me. It always has been that those two left Britain and had so many bad things to say about the royal family and about being a royal and about all kinds of things in the UK. And then that's how they made their money. They made their money. And I'm talking about $100 million from Netflix. That was their deal there. To anywhere from 15 to 25 million, reportedly anyway, from Spotify. And Harry's publishing deal was approximately $40 million. And it was all to talk about what they didn't want to talk about.
I mean, it is absolute nonsense, Mark. I mean, Harry went from being the most popular member of the royal family in 2018, more popular than the Queen. And now his popularity is, in the low 50s, high 40s. I mean, Meghan is pretty much reviled by most of the ordinary people here, and certainly by most of the royal family as well. I think it's just there shouldn't be a royal family. I've made that clear. I'm a small R Republican, but I just feel that this whole thing is a distraction from the really serious shit that's going on in this country, and they're coming back. I mean, this is after, let's not forget, they sued the papers and lost. And Harry was basically described by the judge as an unreliable witness.
Yeah.
And then, oh God, what was the other thing that they, I can't remember. What was it? It's the other thing that they recently got caught up in and legal problems, and they lost that case as well. So,
it's clear they're not. I think, that's speculation, of course. I think they're running out of money. I mean, they spend an awful lot of money. They spend like they're famous, and I guess they are famous, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I think they went back home. Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Actually, there is, and I'm completely. This is complete speculation. It's not gossip. It's not gossip, but it's potentially true.
Okay.
In California, you've got 10 years to be together as a couple, married. And after that 10-year period, the 50-50 kicks in. 50-50 property. So if Harry and Meghan flee from California back to the UK, set up residence there, guess what? That 10-year thing goes away. She can't get half of his. his
I
assets.
think if you'd have warned me about this, I'd have done some homework in advance. I think there are similar rules in the UK, common law, property, married property. I don't know. I mean, let's put it like this. I think London is the divorce capital of the rich man's world and rich woman's world, because actually they're pretty generous to, and rightly so, to spouses and their conniving, philandering husbands. Most people don't want to get divorced in London, so I'm not sure that's it. But actually,
okay.
the
It was
the
just
news,
a thought, just a theory.
the news here is that they might not even be here for long. I mean, they certainly. The other thing, the other thing that they got into trouble for was Harry wants the British taxpayer to pay his security costs.
Not going to happen.
Well, it wasn't, and now they're reconsidering it. So, and on top of it all,
how's that going to go over though with the British people?
well, as I say, his popularity is plummeting, and it's just you know what? They are the ultimate narcissistic couple.
Absolutely.
You know, they're a Hollywood, definition, show a picture of narcissists, it's Harry and Meghan. And
it's kind of funny, actually.
I mean, it is. And, it's just this is the same guy who was caught doing Nazi salutes as a young man. I mean, to be fair, he served his country with distinction.
He did.
In the Royal Air Force. I just, there are so many more important things going on in the world, and this is what we've been listening. Is it getting much press over there?
Oh yeah, it's it's getting a lot of press, and again, people that live nearby them are just they're ecstatic that they're going away. I don't know what they did down in the Santa Barbara area to piss so many people off, but maybe it was just their presence alone that did it. And I don't know where this attitude comes from. I mean, Harry seems like a kind of a regular bloke, as you say over there. But you mean
a regular bastard, because he has.
I heard this great story the other day. I saw an interview with some guy who was an assistant to King Charles when he was the prince, and he talked about the fact that the royal family is really. He told a story, and I thought the story was really amazing, and I believe the guy. He said that Charles has been in this sort of bubble for so long that he doesn't really live a life that you and I understand. Like, he has someone every morning, an assistant will put 1 inch of toothpaste on on the toothbrush and put it, it waits for him to brush his teeth. His underwear folded a certain way. This guy told a story about being called by Charles, ring, ring. Yes. Hello. And Charles said, yes, the Queen's letter to me has fallen in the waste paper basket. Could you come in and fetch it for me? And the guy said, I went in the room, and there was a waste paper basket right next to Charles. He could have easily, gotten it himself, but no, I had to get it for him.
Well,
and you think about that sort of life.
I don't want In Search of Sanity to become the next gossip show, Mark. So I will tell you.
We can do something light, though, can't we?
Yeah, we can. But it's a fact that when he was signing I can't remember, he was signing something officially. Was it at his mother's funeral? He was literally, I mean, this was on public television.
Yeah.
He got in a real temper tantrum because his fountain pen wouldn't work. I mean, this is a guy who he means well. He talks to it's absurd that he is literally, and that's the point I really want to make to our listeners and viewers today, is he is the constitutional head of state. It is only through years of protocol that he doesn't actively get involved practically in government, but legally he is the head of state. And if and they and this is the family. This is a dysfunctional inbred family. Let us not forget that the proper name of this family. Hang on, I've got to look this up because we want to get our facts straight. Was originally they were part of the I'm not going to find it now. The Goth. They had a German name basically. Here we go. They are direct descendants of the Germanic Saxe-Coburg-Gotha clan. And they rebranded when Britain found itself at war with Germany, and they thought, oops, maybe that's not such a good name for the head of state. So they called themselves the Windsors.
That's interesting.
So
let me bring some seriousness to it. Then this is really an in search of sanity question. If your greatest commercial asset is the institution that you're trying to escape, can you ever really escape it?
Well, you're asking a Republican. I mean, I don't, I don't know that they are our greatest. I mean, to be clear, they receive about $1 billion a decade from the British government for carrying out their royal duties. They're not cheap. I think they should just do the same as Denmark, Sweden, Netherlands, all of those sensibly democratic. They still have kings and queens, but then they have zero constitutional role. They were given a couple of homes, and they're basically Scandinavia's royal, Hollywood. Maybe that's why. They should just stay in California.
No, you can have them over there. I think one of the worst things about them, especially her, is they just because of who they are, their titles. Believe they can kind of tell us how we should be living. Harry's very good at that too.
Oh, and he's just done another show on that. I mean, he was the most popular guy in the royal family. I mean, his popularity ratings are way down, and only airheads about 1 in 5, like Meghan. So
here's a little sanity for you, okay? Here's the takeaway, boys and girls. Be careful who you marry, okay? Be careful who you marry.
Is that the pot calling the kettle black, Mark? How many times
I'm not going any further than that. We got to go.
Yeah, we have. Great, let's go. We're out of time. They're going to cut off the transatlantic feed. The satellite connection is going down.
All right. Well, I appreciate this topic. I was kind of looking forward to it just as a little lighter fare. And you know what? It's a very popular topic right now. And since you're in the UK and I'm here in America, it kind of seemed to fit for today's 15 Minutes in Search of Sanity. Don't you agree?
I do, old boy. And, the royal family, thank you. Next time, we'll be back with something a little more. I'm going to set Mark on Joe Tarica, the liberal progressive-leaning editor of a paper, and see what it will take to get a liberal to endorse Steve Hilton, the governor.
It'll take a lot of
candidates of. So we'll be back to some more serious matters next time.
All right. Well, Clive, thank you. Good to see you, and enjoy your stay over there, and say hello to.
I hate to. Rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. I'll be back in a few weeks.
All right, my friend. All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next time on 15 Minutes in Search of Sanity. Stay sane.